Alright, today I'll be creating a brand new account, and from scratch, I'll be taking this account from noob to a pro. Later in the video, I'll define what it means to be a pro, but let's get right into it. Alright, I'm loading in for the very first time here. I'm claiming my first daily rewards, and I'm going to explain to you the rules of this challenge. The first rule of this challenge is I will not be using any help whatsoever. I cannot use my main account for raid carries or let my main account grind money for me. I'm going to do everything completely solo. This is why I'm in the private server and I'm not going to invite anybody else, and I'm not going to send a friend request to anybody. I'm going to divide my journey into 4 major goals. My first goal is to try and get this event limited time cosmetic, as we're going to be needing it later. And the next goal will be trying to purchase the pirate hat in the crafts. The next goal will be trying to purchase the bow from the raid shop. And our final goal will be obtaining the Reaper Scythe weapon, thus making us a pro. Now, with everything out of the way, the very first thing I'm going to do is turn down the music. Because when I play this game, I like to listen to music in the background so it's not boring. But the first real thing I'm going to do is go to my guides here and claim my new player reward. With this new player reward, I'm going to buy a weapon slot. With Robux, I mean not with Robux, with coins of course. And I've also got 10 lucky spins. I'm going to try and get a better weapon than the baseball bat right here. I'm going to keep pure hand for now. I'm just going to spin off baseball bat. Maybe I'll get something better. Great, I've got the zombie claws. They're a legendary weapon. This is exactly the kind of weapon I want to use. So I'm going to spin off pure hand since I've got the lucky spins. Okay, we got 2 zombie claws now. Oh, perfect. All right, I've got the chainsaw weapon, which is going to be very perfect for my run. So far, we've got a pretty great start. And with the new player reward, we also got 10 traits. I'm only going to roll 1 trait on each weapon, so I have something, since that's better than nothing right here. So, okay, we got intelligent. I mean, I guess that's something. And we got focus 3. Okay, so we already got a great trait with the chainsaw right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be rolling any perk right here. I'm just going to get whatever. I don't want critical, though. I want something. I'm going to take healer for now. This is going to be very great for beginners. Now, since I only have 50,000 cash left, I'm going to be using the remaining of my cash to buy a passive. Anything is better than nothing, and I've got speed, which is very perfect since you're going to need speed for playing campaign, so you can run through the rooms faster. And one more thing we can claim is our level 1 battle pass right here. And since we're only level 1, we can't redeem any codes yet, so we're going to get right into our very first game until we hit level 5. We're going to mostly be playing Island because we need all of its materials so we can craft the pirate hat in the future. So we're just going to be playing on normal mode so we can get a feel on this brand new account. Alright, we just loaded in our brand new account here. But I know I said the zombie claws are great for campaign, but I'm going to be using the chainsaw M1s because I already want to start working on getting my chainsaw to 100 mastery, since that's a plan for the future. I'm always going to try thinking ahead in this game so that I can multitask between doing different things so that I can lead to my final goal. But if you are a new player watching this and you've never played Hunty Zombies before, I definitely recommend killing zombies in the way I'm killing them so you can get used to playing the game. I will say this is not the most optimal way to kill them, but you should kill them like how I'm killing them so you can get used to how this game works and how it feels. And you should try to dash around and learn the movement so this game is more familiar to you. But if you're already starting to get a feel of the game, what you want to do is you want to aggro the zombies. In this map specifically, you just want to get close enough till they start walking towards you, and then you can start walking to the next room so the zombies are all aggroing to you. You want to do this so that you can use your skill and kill all the zombies all at once. Now all the zombies are walking towards me, so all I got to do is walk in a circle, make sure I don't get caught in a horde of zombies here, and just use all my attacks here. But now that you're trying to group up zombies, you'll start to realize how much this speed stat is going to be important for you, so you can group them up a lot faster. And I will also say for newer players that playing on normal is definitely recommended, because playing on nightmare will be too overwhelming, as the zombies, they walk extremely fast and they might kill you really fast too. And then once you get to level 3-1, you're at the boss stage. So if you look below and you see your G move is ready, I would save it for this boss fight so that you can fight through them a lot easier. But you'll see as we get closer, we're arriving to the boss room. And now the boss is going to spawn. So I'm going to use my ultimate move with the chainsaw. You see he already did 20 damage on me. So I really don't want him to try and kill me. So there we go. And that managed to kill him. So I'm going to try and get all the rewards here before they despawn. And perfect. That was a great, perfect first run. I know I did take some damage there, but we did it. We're getting out of here. We're getting on the boat. Even if the animation's a little buggy. But we finally did it. We did our very first run as a noob. I did take us 6 minutes and 38 seconds, and we got 5,000 cash. Going back to the lobby here, we can claim our quests, which is a lot of them are killing zombies and surviving 1 round. And now that we're level 5, we could redeem our codes. The first code is ChainsawWP, short for weapon. And I want to note that every code is case sensitive and make sure there's no spaces, because if there's a space like that, the code's not going to work. So make sure to delete the space and you'll redeem the code. Next code is REBIRTH in caps with the exclamation point. Next code is DIVINEPET in caps. Next code is the Thailand holiday. And the last code is the reduced damage perk in in all caps. With all these codes, we've got 400,000 coins. With all these coins, we want to go into the shop, and we definitely want to buy one more passive because just walk speed won't be enough. So let's see what we get. Our HP is perfect. I'm just going to equip it for now. And with the remaining money, I want to buy 2 pets from the P-Fresh pet pack. So let's see what 2 pets we get. All right, we got dinosaur. I really don't want dinosaur, so I'm going to try and get not dinosaur. Okay, we got another dinosaur. Okay, let's hope we don't get another one. Okay, we got penguin. Great. It'll be great if we get the frog. Hopefully. Another dinosaur. Okay, hopefully we don't get it a third time. Okay, we got the frog. Perfect. The reason why I don't want dinosaur is because it gives us minus 10 skill damage. So we're going to be dealing less damage with dinosaur. And the reason why I want the frog is it gives us lots of walk speed and we get damage reduction as well. And the penguin is going to be amazing because it gives us healing and more coin gain as well. So we're going to be able to grind money much faster. And we've been doing plenty of things in the game. So make sure you check the guide so we can claim all these quests. I entered the cosmetics menu. I equipped 1 pet. I played campaign once. I did the hello emote. I entered a code. I spun for a passive. I spun for a pet. I spun for a trait. And that's all the quests I've done for now. And don't forget to enter the code guide. Now that we've got brand new gear and pets, we're ready to step into nightmare mode. And of course, we're going to be only playing island. So loading in with these stats, I've got much more health and I've got much more speed as well. And now that we've got better move speed, we're able to group up all these zombies a lot more efficiently. You can see I've taken some damage, but the penguin pet over time is eventually going to heal me. If we just sit and wait, eventually the penguin pet is going to come right now and heal me. Awesome, now we're full health. It takes about 35 seconds, so I wouldn't wait patiently, but I just want to showcase you guys that the penguin pet healing is pretty great. Alright, so we're here at the boss room. Let me showcase how powerful this chainsaw is. Using just this Z move, we're able to push away and do lots of damage. Still haven't built up our meter though, but he's still doing good damage on us. Alright, he's almost down. He's almost got us too, but we're going to take him down before he does. Because we got our ultimate move. Boom, and we took him down. Got to get all the loot before it despawns. And that was our very second campaign run on nightmare mode. Taking us a lot faster, even though it was a lot harder. Alright, so we're back in the lobby after our second campaign run. One thing I'll mention is from our new player rewards from the guides, we're able to craft the scarf item for free. But I would not recommend this because we need the tires and the backpacks to craft the pirate hat, which we want to do later. Alright, so far our progress is slow and steady, but our next move will be trying to get the Spirit Fire pet. Once I get this pet, I'll be able to take on Endless more comfortably so that I could eventually get enough materials to get the pirate hat right here. And so I can get a high Endless wave so I can get the limited cosmetic right here. So let's do some gambling. Let's see if we can get it. Come on, Spirit Fire. Come on, let's do it. Come on. No, we already got Penguin. We need Spirit Fire, please. Oh, damn. Come on, man. We already got Penguin. We already got Dinosaur. We don't want Dinosaur. Come on, man. Come on. Let me do it again. Not enough money? Oh, no, I'm broke. I forgot how expensive this is. So my goal will be doing campaign until I get that pet, so I'm going to do a little montage. Alright, we're back after another run. Come on, can we get the Spirit Fire? Yes, we finally got it! Now, the reason why I'm obsessing over Spirit Fire is because all these damage stats it gives you. Now, I will say when I'm doing campaign, I will keep bringing the frog because it's giving me 15 walk speed. But compared to 5 crit chance and 5 damage that the frog's giving me, the Spirit Fire giving me 150 max HP and 10 damage, 2% lifesteal, and 10 critical damage is going to be very good, especially later on. I'm going to be taking this on to a raid. But for now, let's unequip the frog and equip the Spirit Fire and take on our very first Endless run. There's only 2 hard quests we have left to do, so let's see if we can get this Endless run done. Now, as you can tell, I haven't been using my Zombie Claws very much, but they're definitely going to shine using Endless right here. So I know the Zombie Claws range isn't the best, but it will be a skill that I can cycle through, so I can train the hordes into a circle and kill them all in one move. Alright, we finally reached wave 30, but I'm going to try and play more afterwards since I still need more materials right here. I feel like I didn't get very much, so I'm still going to work hard and play pretty much until I die right here. Alright, I just want to do a mastery check on my chainsaw. We just hit 25 mastery, and even though we're playing endless where we don't get any mastery buffs, I think that's pretty good. So we already have a little bit of a faster walk speed, and right now I'm getting kind of mollywop. This is why I wanted to bring the Spirit Fire lifesteal, because I know I would be taking lots of damage, and I needed healing outside of Penguin since its 30-second healing takes a little bit too long. Alright, I just died the first time to this clown boss over here at wave 40. Now I'm scared, but hey, I got my ultimate ready. I want to try and at least hit wave 50 so I can get all the coins. I really want to try and maximize every run. Alright, I just died a second time last wave. I had some vampire zombies mess me up. The damage is getting pretty high, but I finally hit my goal of wave 50. I'm going to try and at least hit wave 55. Let's see if I can hold out. Heck yeah, we did it. Beat the boss wave, and we're getting some pretty good loot right here. Hopefully we don't die too fast. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Alright. That was my last life right there. Yeah, it gets pretty hectic for these zombies. They move way too fast. But I'm going to wait at this death screen for a little bit to see if I can get the limited cosmetic. Alright, I waited here about 5 minutes. Looks like I'm not going to be getting the quest, but I will be trying again later. Hopefully I'll have better luck next time. Alright, returning to the lobby now, taking a look at the materials we need. We only need to do it about maybe 4 more times, and we're going to have enough pirate materials. And then if we have any extra leftover materials, we'll try to convert it to tires and backpacks. But I will check into my battle pass quests. Don't forget to check your battle pass quests. As right here, I killed the clown boss and I killed 50 special zombies. And I'm able to get even more coins and traits right over there. A battle pass quest I need to do is to buy the passive pack 5 times, so I will do that since I do need a better passive in the future. So let's do a little bit more gambling before we do some more grinding. So let's see. Come on, I want cooldown reduction. Oh, perfect. Right now I kind of don't want to buy anymore since this is good enough, to be honest. Alright, since I got cooldown reduction, the only passive I really wanted, I definitely don't want to try my luck to try and get AP passive. And to add on to that, I'm not going to try and go for the Keep Fresh pet either. It's going to be way too grindy for coins, and there's going to be a faster way to get the Reaper set. But I haven't checked in on my guides for a while, so we can see we've been online for an hour already, so we can claim that. We've been online for 30 minutes, so we can claim that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and do another run of Endless right now. I forgot to mention last run, but we did hit 30 mastery for our chainsaw. To fill in our mastery gap, I will be going to Carnival before we do our first raid to get this to 100 mastery later, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Alright, I just died for the last time. That was my final life. I believe I made it to around wave 57, but I'm going to wait at this death screen for a little bit. Hopefully I can get the timer so I can complete the quest, but I'm not going to expect too much. I just noticed when you're dead waiting in this corner right here, you can see the little plate where they spawn in all the zombies in Endless. Looks kind of funny, but it looks like I'm not going to get it, so we're just going to go back to lobby. Alright, so we're back in the lobby with no quest complete, of course. And we got so many leaves, we almost got all the ones that we need. And I believe we just completed a battle pass quest. There we go, we killed 500 special zombies. We're going to get 1200 XP, so we're going to get lots of rewards from this. Yeah, we got coins, spins, more coins. And I want to grind some more coins, so I'm going to do 2 quick campaign runs. I'm going to switch my pet. I'm going to take out the penguin pet for the frog pet because it's going to give me more walk speed. And I'm going to do some more island campaign on nightmare mode, of course. Before we go, a little mastery check. We've got 37 mastery on our chainsaw weapon right here. Alright, cool. I'm going to be replaying that. And just a mastery check from last run. I'm at level 38. I'm almost at level 39. Awesome. Alright, I'm back in the lobby after those campaign runs. I forgot to take a look at the achievements and NPC right here, so I'm going to claim some titles right now. We got Warrior, we got the Rising Current, and we got the Drifting Tide for some free XP. And I'm going to go back to doing some more Endless runs. Loading in a mastery check for my chainsaw. We're at 40 mastery, and I'm at 5 mastery for my claws, so let's see what wave we can last to. Well, that was my last life. I'm going to wait at this dead screen for a little bit to see if I get the cosmetic. Alright, I just waited a few minutes. I don't think I'm going to get it this time, so it's time to go to the lobby. Alright, I'm back in the lobby here. Without the quest done, I can't claim anything. If I can't get that cosmetic, my next best bet might be the Oni mask. It's not that great, but there's nothing easier for me to obtain other than the pirate hat. For now though, we've got all the leaves we need and there's not much else to do in the lobby, so we're just going to do another endless run. Or the last thing I'll do before I do a run, right next to the play, you can see secret quests, and I'm going to get 2 traits for surviving 5 rounds. Alright, after that last endless run, we're at 46 mastery with the chainsaw, and we're still at low mastery with the zombie claws, but we're almost at 50, so we can get extra damage buff for our chainsaw right here. Alright, we're almost at wave 50, which is my goal, and I just want to do a mastery check and say that I finally hit 50 mastery on the chainsaw right here. Alright, I just beat him, and he killed me at the same time, but I just reached wave 61. This is the best wave and furthest wave I've ever reached. But I am at my last life here, and I just spawned in, and hold on, I'm using my... Oh, I was going to use my ultimate last second, but hey, that's my new record, and oh my gosh, the countdown. Okay, the countdown is finally here. So with this countdown, this is how I'm able to get the limited cosmetic now. Because after that countdown goes down, I'm able to get this screen right here. Alright, I'm back in the lobby and perfect. It says I survived 30 plus endless waves. Thank God I got that requirement because I did not want to use the Oni mask. So this cosmetic is really going to clutch us up. And we still got a ways to go for our pirate hat. So we're just going to go ahead and do one more endless run. But before we get started, we finally completed some more battle pass quests. We killed 10 boss clowns and 10 sewer bosses. These are all because of how many endless runs I've been doing. Now I can claim even more coins and traits. We're getting pretty close to 1 million coins, which will be enough to buy the pirate hat. And finally, if we look at our guides, we've finally been playing for 3 hours now. So let's go ahead and claim this. And we got 10 lucky spins. And since I got double drop chance from the battle pass, I'm going to go ahead and do another endless real quick. And taking a look at the start of this run, let's look at our mastery check. We've got 51 mastery on our chainsaw right here. And hopefully we can take advantage of this double drop chance. All right, if you look at the top right of our screen, we've only got around 20 seconds left for double drop chance. To be honest, if you look at my materials, it looks kind of the same. I don't feel like the double drop chance really did much. Right now, I'm at wave 57 and I've yet to die. So I'm doing very good this run. I just lost my second life to this guy. Oh shit, he's almost gonna kill me again. Look, I'm at wave 90. I'm doing so well now. I managed to kill him, but that boss one-shot me from full health. And since this is my last life, my goal is to try and hit wave 100 with this account. It was definitely not part of the plan for this account to hit wave 100 on endless solo, but here we are. Here's our material check. We're doing really great with all of our materials right here. We're still getting way too many leaves. We're gonna definitely have to convert a lot of these right here. All right, we just hit wave 100. Let's see if we can beat the boss in this wave. If I beat this wave, I'll definitely feel very accomplished considering that this is just a brand new account. And here comes the boss. Use my ultimate. We're at full health. Hopefully he doesn't one-shot me. My ultimate will stun him. Oh, what? He not got... There we go. Like, I finally killed him. That was kind of confusing with how he died, but it's kind of frustrating when you use your ultimate sometimes. He didn't drop anything. But I did it. I beat wave 100. I'm just going to forfeit here. It's definitely very, very great showing for my alternate account here. This is all the material I got after all that. All right, returning to the lobby for my 100 wave endless run. We've got our day 2 daily reward that I'm going to claim. And if you would turn our attention to the top right, we've got admin abuse going on right now. After that run, we finally hit 1 million coins for the pirate hat. So I'm not really going to pay attention to the double coins aspect of it. What I will take advantage of is the double XP. No, it's XP. It's not mastery. Are you serious? Why am I doing this? I was really hoping this is double mastery and not double XP because I don't really care about rebirthing on this account, and I don't really need the double coins because I've already got 1 million coins for the pirate hat and I don't really need any more money for this account. But for now, we still need some pirate hat material, so we're going to do another run of endless. Alright, after our very long 100 wave endless run, we've got 63 mastery on our chainsaw. This one I'm not going to go deep into the late game. I just really want to focus on getting all the materials I need. Alright, I just beat the boss at wave 55. I'm going to forfeit right here. I think I got enough materials that I'm satisfied with in one run. So let's see how long that took. Took 29 minutes and we got 265,000 cash, and here's all our drops. Going back to the lobby now. I've been offline for a little bit, so the admin abuse is gone. We've got quests to claim right here, and I've got battle pass quests to claim, so that's just more coins and rewards for me. And I forgot to claim my 100 wave title, and I'm not sure how I got absolute 0, but I'm gonna claim that as well. Since I feel proud hitting wave 100 on this account, I'm gonna equip the wave 100 title. Looks pretty cool. And over here I've got 1 secret quest to claim. We're almost done with the seashells. We still got ways to go with the starfish, so it's time to do some more endless. A mastery check. After the last run, we got 66 mastery. Alright, I just beat wave 55, so once again, I'm just going to forfeit right here. And it looks like at the time of this recording, they fixed the countdown bug, so it should appear every single time. And these are the results of that run. Alright, back in the lobby now. We almost have all the material we need from the island map. Since starfish is the only material that's left, I'm going to convert all the excess material into more starfish. So I did some quick math and I need 42 of some random materials. So I'm going to convert like these leaves into starfish right now. Since I need 25 leaves, I'm going to convert until there's only 25 left here. Alright, I'm not going to convert anymore because if I convert one more time, then I'll be at 24. So now I'm going to convert some sand since I know I have some extra sand here. And now we have 60 starfish. And we can check our progress with the pirate hat crafting tab. Since we only need 15 backpacks right here, the next one will be about school endless. Alright, doing a new map now. We do not need to do island map. And a mastery check, we have 70 mastery on our chainsaw. We're getting super close to 100 mastery. I'm happy that we can shave off some mastery grinding. Alright, 2 things just happened. First, I want to say that I just hit 75 mastery on my chainsaw, so now my skills do much more damage. And I know I usually forfeit at wave 50 and I'm at wave 72 right here, but I wanted to get enough material so I don't have to do endless on school again. So I need 15 backpacks. I know it says I have 5, but if we look at my other materials right here, it says I have 11 pens, and I know I had 5 pens before I started, so that's 15 pens in total. I've got 3 keys and I've got 12 books. I can convert 12 books into 4 backpacks, 3 keys into 1 backpack, and 15 pens into 5 backpacks. And all that adds up to 15 backpacks. So we do not need to do any more school endless, but since I'm at wave 73, I'm going to go at wave 75 and then I'm going to forfeit. Alright, I just beat wave 75 and I lost all 3 of my lives right here. And those are the results. Alright, we're back in the lobby after doing school endless. We're going to go over to the convert NPC. We don't need any of these books, so we'll be converting all of them into backpacks. And we don't need any of these pens, so we're going to be converting them to backpacks as well. Now, with all the extra materials we have, we're going to be using them to convert into tires. Since we need 40 seashell, I'm going to be converting just 3 of these. And since we only need 35 sand, I converted some of them into tires. Now, taking a look at the materials we need 20 more tires, and we can finally craft the pirate hat. But before we do sewers endless, I've got lots of excess cash right right here. So for now, I'm going to be using some of that cash to upgrade the cooldown and the damage. I'm going to save the rest of my cash for upgrading the bow later on. But for now, let's do a run of sewers on Endless. Checking in on mastery for my chainsaw. I'm still at 75 mastery, and my claws mastery hasn't really changed much, to be honest. But just like schooled on Endless, I'm going to keep doing this until I have enough tires so I can craft the pirate hat after this. Alright, I'm about to reach wave 100, and I still don't have enough tires to craft the pirate hat. Right here, of course, it says I have 8 total tires. I can convert the glass to give me 1 more. I can convert the nuts to give me 1 more. And I can convert the bottle to give me 3 more. And all in all, that's still only 13 tires. I still need 7 more. And I'm unfortunately gonna have to do another run of the endless sewers. This map's super hard. I already died once, and I think I might die again, but the bosses, they just come out of nowhere and they just start jumping you, man. But there we go, and I keep getting unlucky. All he dropped was a normal spin, and I didn't get any materials. But anyways, that's the result of that run. That was a whole hour, and I still didn't get 10 tires. Alright, we're going back to the lobby after doing sewers endless. We're going to claim another daily rewards. This is day 3 now. I hurried home as fast as I could because double mastery is happening and I want to get mastery for my chainsaw. So I'm going to do carnival campaign on nightmare mode to get some more mastery. Alright, I'm just loading in right here. If you don't know the best way to grind mastery, you want to play this map and go all the way to the boss room. Because in the boss room, zombies infinitely spawn. So you don't have to worry about chasing zombies or chasing rooms or waiting for load times. You just get to sit there and let all the zombies spawn in and kill them all. Now I've made a video where there's a lazy way to grind mastery, but I will not be doing the lazy method. Since I want to get mastery ASAP, I've only got 30 minutes left. Hopefully I can reach 100 mastery on the chainsaw, or at least get super close to it, because I really want to minimize the amount of grinding I need to do on this account. Alright, here I am at the boss room. I'm just going to kill all these zombies that are spawning in infinitely in the room and I'm going to keep on dodging the carnival boss. Only going to be focusing on killing these guys, because if I kill the carnival boss, then these guys will stop spawning. But I've only got 20 minutes left for double mastery, and I've got 87 mastery, so hopefully I can reach 100 mastery. Alright everybody, there's only 2 minutes of double mastery, and we're at 99 mastery. We're so close to 100 mastery. I'm so happy we're able to hit it. I want you to know that I know I've got the zombie claws with me, and I'm not going to bother trying to get mastery on them. It's not really going to be worth it to me. But here we are, we finally hit 100 mastery. We're going to rip the move on the boss, because we're done. We don't need to stay here anymore. And boom, just collected all the loot. Now we can get out of here. Wow, we got a lot of XP and a lot of money, but we got all the mastery we needed. Alright, we're back in the lobby after hitting 100 mastery. We got some quests to claim, and we got some battle pass quests to claim as well. And we've even got a weekly quest, so we got much more battle pass rewards to claim. But now with the admin abuse out of the way, let's get back to our focus on the pirate hat. I'm going to convert all the items we don't need into tires, such as these nuts are here. That's one, here's another, and we can convert these bottles as well. So as you can see, we still need 7 more tires left. So our next run for real now will be our final run of endless on sewers. And since I've got so much excess cash, I'm just going to upgrade the chainsaw just one more time on the cooldown. On one last thing, we've got a secret quest to claim right here. So let's do this last round of endless. Alright, of course I mastery check. We're at 100 mastery, and my claws are still at 6 mastery, but I'm going to be using my claws more in endless so that you can see that I'm killing all the zombies. Alright, I just beat the last boss, and here are my materials. I have 3 tires, 7 nuts, and 7 glass. Since we've already got 3 tires, we can convert 6 nuts into 2 more tires, and we can convert 6 glass into 2 more tires as well. And that gives us 7 tires. That's all the material we need to craft the pirate hat. So I'm just going to forfeit right here. We don't need to do this game mode anymore. And after using the zombie claws in that run, it's safe to say that the chainsaw is way better than the zombie claws. The chainsaw just has much better range and better M1s. Alright, we're back in the lobby. Let's convert our materials. We can convert all these nuts into tires, and we only have to convert 3 of these glass into 1 more tire. Now if we go to craft, solve into the pirate hat, we could finally craft it. I know it said it wasn't our first goal, but we finally completed one of our major goals, and we got the pirate hat, our first cosmetic. Looks pretty cool on the avatar. And I've got a quest to claim, and I've got this big battle pass quest to claim as well. So that's just some free coins. And I forgot to check into my achievements, but I've been doing so much stuff and I forgot to claim it all. Alright, but now that we've got the pirate hat, we don't need to do anything else in the game. We may have to do one campaign run later, but for right now, I'm safe to spin off the healer perk and hopefully try and get something better. I'm going to try and get the undead perk. That'll be perfect. Reduced damage is alright. Not too great though. There we go, we got Undead. With Undead, we can reduce our cooldowns so we can spam our skills a lot better. I don't want to shoot for the stars and try to get double damage, so I'm just going to stick with Undead. Now for our next goal, we need to complete our very first raid. So we'll be doing our very first Shogun raid right now, since we've got 100 mastery on our chainsaw and we've got the pirate hat. We've got a great combo to succeed in the raid. So let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. I'm so excited to do my very first raid on this account. I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm not really sure how good this account's going to do. I haven't tested it entirely. But I do have a strategy of using Void Fury and then using all my chainsaw skills maybe. So let's see how long it's going to take for us to take them down. Already with one chainsaw cycle, we already did 4k damage. And we got Void Fury ready, so now we can do it with Strength too, doing a little bit more damage. Alright, we finally did our very first raid. That was a lot faster than I expected. And this is the weakest we're gonna be since we're missing one cosmetic. We got 66 coins and that took us 4 minutes. Alright, we are back from our first successful raid and we're able to do what was supposed to be our first goal, claim the limited cosmetic here. So if you thought beating the raid in 4 minutes was fast, now that I've got this cosmetic, I'm going to be able to beat it even faster. And I've got my last daily quest to claim right here. And if we pop into the raid shop, we've got 60 coins right here. That means we have to do 8 or 9 more raids and we can finally get the bow. So from this point onwards, I'm going to keep on doing raids and show you the time and the results. I'm starting my second raid. Alright, that was 30 seconds faster and we got 59 coins. Alright, I'm going to do my third run. Alright, I just did my third run. That took 3 minutes and 37 seconds and we got 59 coins. Alright, the quest just reset, so I've got some quests to claim right here. And right now I'm going to do my 4th run of Shogun. Alright, that was my 4th game of a raid. Oh, we got a bow part and we got 65 coins. And that took us 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Alright, I got one more quest to claim right here. And I'm going to do my 5th game of the Shogun raid. Alright, I just beat my 5th game. That took 3 minutes and 23 seconds. And we got 60 coins. I think this is my fastest run so far. Alright, I'm halfway done. I've got 300 raid coins. I've got my last daily quest to claim. And I'm going to do my 6th run of the Shogun raid. I've just done my 6th raid run. Took 3 minutes and 46 seconds. And we got 62 raid coins. Alright, now I'm going to do my 7th run of the Shogun. Alright, that was our 7th run of the Shogun raid. That took 3 minutes and 28 seconds and we got 62 coins. Alright, now I'm going to begin my 8th run of the Shogun raid. Alright, that was our 8th, I believe. That was our 8th run. That took 3 minutes and 30 seconds and we got 65 coins. Alright, for some reason, every time I join my private server, this bug happens where I get 0 coins and I click on a weapon and this happens and I can't click any buttons afterwards. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to break a little rule and I'm going to have to go into a public server, but I promise you I will not be playing with anybody else. But I just want to mention this into a video that I'm trying to play in my private server, but nothing. This game won't let me. I can't even spend Robux. Alright, unfortunately, I'm in a public server, but I'm in a corner. I'm not going to be playing with anybody. I'm going to be doing my 9th run, I believe. I think it's my 9th run. I kind of lost count. Alright, I think I just beat my 9th run right there, and we got 68 coins. That took 3 minutes and 35 seconds right there. Alright, unfortunately, my private server is still not working, but if we look at our raid coins, we had 566 coins, which means we only need to do one more run of the Shogun boss. So I'm in the corner with nobody else around, and I'm going to be doing my 10th and final run of the Shogun boss. Alright, it is finally done. We've done our last Shogun raid. We got 68 raid tokens. That took us 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We don't have to do the Shogun raid anymore. Alright, my private server is still not working, but we have 600 raid coins, meaning we could buy the bow. With the bow finally bought, that completes our last goal before getting our final goal of being a pro. So let's equip it and say goodbye to the zombie claws. They've helped us from the very start, but now we gotta take on the Reaper raid boss. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do on the bow right here is I'm gonna spin a trait on it and I'm gonna try and get focus 3. So let's see if we can get focus 3. Let's see how long it'll take. We saved all of our traits for this to happen and we finally got it in only 3 traits, right? In only 3 spins. I'm really tempted to keep spinning until I'm low on traits, and if I get focus 3 again, I'll keep it, but I'm really tempting to try my luck to get something better, so I'm gonna see if I can get something better than focus 3. I really hope that I can get focus 3 if I just start running low on traits, but let's see. Okay, I got focus 3 again so soon, but I'm still want to try my luck, so I'm going to keep on spinning. Okay, focus 3 is here again. I think I'm still going to spin. Hopefully I can get something better. Oh my gosh, it just keeps coming back. I'm so afraid to not have focus 3, but man, I'm just so tempted to get the rare traits. Alright, I should not have fed into the demons. I ended up with focus 1. I should have stayed with focus 3. But actually, if we look at our secret quest, we get 2 traits after doing some raids. If we go to our battle pass quest, one of our quests is to reroll traits 5 times. Unfortunately though, no traits from here. So I will use the last 2 of my traits to try and get focus 3 back. And I ended up with agility. So I did screw myself over. Take it from me, stay with focus 3, and just wait unless you have hundreds of traits to get something better. The next thing we're going to do with the bow is upgrade its cooldown at least 3 times. And I'll upgrade its damage just once. Now before we take on the harder raid, we must grind mastery on the bow. I definitely need 100 mastery on it, so I'll be going to Carnival, upgrading its mastery as much as I can. This is definitely going to be a lot of grinding, but I need to do this. And I'm going to be doing it on normal, so it's really easy for me. Alright, I just made it to the boss room. My bow's at 15 mastery, and I'll do a mastery check after killing these infinite zombies. Alright, I just hit 50 mastery. I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm just gonna kill the boss right here, and I'm gonna work on some more mastery later. I've already done plenty grinding, so I'll come back to Carnival campaign, and I'll grind some more mastery after that. But for now, I'm just gonna kill the boss, and I'll be done with this. Alright, I logged back on as soon as I could because I saw admin abuse was happening, but I looked at the time wrong. There's only 2 minutes left. I'm gonna completely miss another admin abuse. But since I'm already online, I'm gonna go ahead and continue grinding mastery for my bow. Alright, I did kill 2 chef zombies, but here's a quick mastery check. I'm still at 50 mastery. Hopefully I can get to 75 mastery after this run. Alright, I finally hit 75 mastery, but I still got a ways to go. The boss is almost dead. I'm really trying not to kill him. I've been here for such a long time. But hopefully we could reach 100 mastery soon and this grinding can stop. Alright, for some reason my Roblox crashed while I was playing, so I didn't beat the Carnival event, but I did stop at around 91 mastery, so I'm gonna have to run it back and do Carnival for hopefully the last time. I'm at 91 mastery. So hopefully I'm almost done with this. You can see we're at 92 mastery. Hopefully this is the last time we have to go back into Carnival mode, and then afterwards all I have to do is Reaper raid and I can finally get the Reaper Scythe. Alright, after returning to the boss room, I've got 93 mastery. We're nearing the end. We're almost at 100 mastery. I've been doing this for hours. I'm so happy it's almost over. I'll check in once I finally hit 100 mastery. Alright, we are at 99 mastery and we just hit 100 mastery right now. I'm just gonna pop the V move and kill the boss. I am done here. I'm gonna collect all the loot. No more campaign. I don't need to grind this anymore. And I can finally get out of here. And we can start doing the Reaper raid boss. Man, that took forever. But finally we did it. Now the time that's gonna show here isn't the actual time that took me to grind mastery. Just 30 minutes to grind like the last 10 mastery, but we finally did it. Alright, we are back in the lobby after getting our bow to 100 mastery. We've got 1 battle pass quest to claim. That's just more coins. And if you guys remember, we still had 30 leftover raid coins. I'm going to use 30 of those coins to buy 2 more traits. So I know I did 3 runs of campaign. I got disconnected 1 time, but I beat it 2 other times. And for each time I beat it, I got 2 traits. So in total, we got 6 traits to try and get focus 3 for our bow. So let's see if we can try and get it. Come on, please, give me I'll take focus 1. I'll even take focus 1. Just give me focus. Come on, last one. I'll take focus 1. Focus 1 is better than nothing. And I've been forgetting to check the guides, so I'm going to be claiming some of these guides right here. It's going to give us coins and traits. And we also got some secret quests to claim right here. And we could also buy 2 more traits in the shop, which I will be doing because I really want to try and get focus 3. So now we got even more traits to gamble. We got 7 more traits. Come on, can we get focus 3? I'll even take focus 2, or I'll go back to focus 1. Come on. No! I should have just stayed with focus 1, but man, I got way too greedy with the traits. But after that trait failure, here's the final build to take on the Reaper raid boss. With everything out of the way, it's time to take on our very first Reaper raid. Let's see if it won't take too long. I haven't tested how long this might take. Alright, we just loaded into our very first Reaper raid. We've got both weapons at 100 mastery. I'm very excited to test out this build, but I will time lapse this and see how long this is going to take. Alright, we finally took him down. That took 13 minutes. That was a lot longer than I thought it would take. I cannot stand using the bow without focus 3. It is so weak without having the focus 3 buff. But I'm all out of traits, so I have an idea to grind more traits, but I also feel like my undead perk isn't really helping too much either. But since I've got so many lucky spins, I'm gonna buy another perk slot, and I'm gonna try and get double damage just to test my luck. And the reason why I'm not replacing undead is in case I get something worse, I just want to always have undead to fall back on. So hopefully we can get double damage. If not, undead is perfectly fine. No way! We got it! We got double damage! Thank God, because we are in desperate need of some more DPS. Alright, so here's my idea to grind traits. If I play on Island, I could beat it in 3 minutes, meaning that I can get 2 traits in 3 minutes. But I could beat the Shogun in 4 minutes. And in 4 minutes, I can get 60 raid tokens, meaning that I can get 4 traits in 4 minutes. So I'm going to take a little detour from the Reaper raid so I can grind some traits for my bow. So here's the first Shogun raid to grind traits. Alright, with our bow, we were able to beat him much faster than we normally are able to. That took us 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we got 68 raid coins. Alright, we're back in the lobby. I clicked on my guides, and we can get 50,000 coins because I bought traits from the daily shop right here. And I can exchange these raid coins for more traits. Now, we were going for Focus 3, and we were going to stay with Focus 3. Alright, we gotta run it back. Here's to our second raid of trait grinding. Alright, that was our second run of Shogun. We got 59 coins, and that took 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Alright, we're back in the lobby. We're gonna buy some more traits, and we're gonna go for Focus 3 one more time. Oh, we got it! We finally got Focus 3! That means we are done trait grinding. Alright, now we are ready to have a rematch with the Reaper raid boss. So let's go ahead and do our very second run of the Reaper raid boss with our brand new upgraded build. Alright, that took 10 minutes and 40 seconds, and we got 59 skulls. So finally our build is much faster and stronger to take them on. We've got some leftover Shogun raid coins we don't need anymore, so I'm going to use all the leftovers to give us some more money. And with that money, I would like to upgrade the chainsaw's cooldown just one more time. Now it's time to do the Reaper boss for the 3rd time. Alright, we just beat him a 3rd time. That took 10 minutes and 16 seconds, and we got 61 skulls. Now it's time to do our 4th run. Alright, we just did our 4th run. That took 10 minutes and 18 seconds. We got 59 skulls. Alright, we're back in the lobby and we're going to start our 5th run of the Reaper boss. Alright, that was our 5th run we just completed. That took 10 minutes and 21 seconds and we got this many skulls. Alright, another successful raid down. It's time to do our 6th raid. Alright, I believe that was my 6th run. That took 10 minutes and 1 second. We got 65 skulls. I believe this is our fastest run. Alright, it's time to go on and do my 7th run of the Reaper boss. Alright, that was my 7th run, I believe. My 7th run, my fastest run as well. 9 minutes and 36 seconds, and I got 61 skulls. I'm getting faster at this. Alright, it's time to do my 8th run of the Reaper raid boss. Alright, I believe that was my 8th run. That took 10 minutes and 15 seconds, and we got 68 skulls. This bug is happening to me again, so I'm gonna have to go to a public server. Alright, unfortunately, here we are in a public server. I'm halfway done to purchase the Reaper Scythe, but we've still yet to get Soul Lock. I really hope we can get it before getting 1,000 skulls, but we just might be unlucky. Anyways, it's time for our 9th run. I'm in the corner and nobody else is around, and let's do this Reaper boss solo. Alright, that was our 9th run complete, and we got 61 skulls in 9 minutes and 41 seconds. Still no soul lock. Alright, it looks like our private server is working again. I'm going to be doing my 10th run. Alright, that was our 10th run and still no soul lock, but that took 9 minutes and 49 seconds and we got 63 skulls. Back in the lobby, we got a weekly battle pass quest to claim, which just gives us more coins. And I forgot to check my achievements, but we got some achievements done here. We got 20 traits and we survived 10 matches without dying. This has probably been done for a while. And to be honest with you, I have nothing to do with my money when working towards the Reaper Scythe, so I'm going to use the remaining of my money to roll on the P-Fresh Pet Pack. I may as well try since my money's not going to anywhere else. Yep, we just got Penguin. So let's just move on to our 11th run of the Reaper raid. Alright, we just beat our 11th run. Still no soul lock, but we got 65 skulls and that took 10 minutes and 13 seconds. Alright, my private server is not working, so I'm in a public server. This guy's trying to, thank God he reset. This guy's trying to join me, but it's time to do my 12th run of the Reaper raid. Hopefully I can get soul lock soon. Alright, I believe that was our 12th raid we beat. Still no soul lock. We beat it with 9 minutes and 47 seconds, and we got 64 skulls. Alright, unfortunately I'm in a public again, but it's time to do our 13th run, I believe. Alright, that was my 13th run. Still no soul lock. That took 10 minutes and 2 seconds with 68 skulls. Alright, we're coming in on day 4 for my daily rewards. And it's time to do my 14th run and I still don't have soul lock. I really hope I can get it in these runs. Alright, I think that was our 14th run and we got the Reaper pet but no soul lock. This is rarer than soul lock. Dang it, man. Alright, I just got the Reaper pet and I'm going to test it by replacing the penguin and take it to the raid. Hopefully we can beat him faster, but let's try doing our 15th raid Hopefully Solok is around the corner. All right, we just did our, what is that, 15th run? And that took 9 minutes and 5 seconds. So it looks like the Reaper pet is better, but only slightly. But still no Solok. Alright, if we take a look at our Reaper raid coins, we're at 946. That means we only need to do one more Reaper raid until we have enough for the Reaper Scythe. But we still don't have Solok. So until we get Solok is when we could finally buy the Reaper Scythe. Maybe luck will be on my side in this video and I can get Solok in the last run. But if I don't get it in this run, then I'm going to have to keep on playing until I finally get Solok. So I think this is my 16th run. I don't remember, but let's see. Hopefully I can get Solok this run and it'll be my very last run, but we will see. Either way, we will have enough for the Reaper Scythe after this. Please, Reaper boss, I need this. I need Solok. Please drop Solok. Alright, I believe that was our 16th run. And no Solok, but we did get all the raid coins that we needed. So as you can see, we have 1,000 Reaper coins, but we can't buy it yet because we still need Reaper Solok. And if you quickly cycle through the convert, there is not a single Solok that we can convert our items into. So unfortunately, my suffering is not over, and I still need to do more Reaper raids. It's time to do the 17th run, trying to get Solok at this point. Please, can I get Solok? Alright, that's another run down to my 17th run. Still no Solok. Since I don't need the extra raid materials, I'll be turning some of them into coins right here. So I can give up 60, so I can get another 100,000 coins. With all this extra money, I will be spending on the Pew Fresh pack again. Maybe I'll get something good. But if I don't, then that's fine as well. Alright, it's time for the 18th run. Hopefully I can get Solok. I really hope it can happen soon. Alright, that's another raid down and still no Solok. 9 minutes and 8 seconds. Alright, I'm back in the lobby here and I've got some raid coins I'm going to turn into some regular coins in here. This is just more gambling for the P-Fresh pet, so let's see if we get anything. We got dinosaur and we got another dinosaur. So let's do, I believe this is our 19th raid run. Hopefully we can get Solok soon. I'm running low on raid tickets and I don't want to grind any more raid tickets. Still no Solok, but we got 60 raid coins. Alright, we're back. We're going to buy 2 more coins, which of course means more gambling. We just got Penguin, and let's see what we get on the next one. And Spirit Fire. We got a quest for doing that for some reason. But now I'm going to be doing my 20th run of the Reaper boss. That means that I've been doing him for almost 3 hours straight. Alright, that was the 20th Reaper raid I just done. 9 minutes and 38 seconds. 59 skulls and no Solok. Alright, another failure of no Solok, but that does mean we get to have more coins right here. We're going to eventually run out of coins to buy here. And we know that more coins means more gambling for trying to get the P-Fresh pet, though I'm not really going to expect anything. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. And now it's time to do our 21st raid. Maybe it's just right around the corner. Who knows? Alright, that was my 21st run right there, and still no Solok, but that took 9 minutes and 20 seconds, and we got 60 skulls again. We're going to buy these last 2 coins that are in stock, and we got a quest to complete right here. So that's more grinding for the P-Fresh pet. Obviously, I don't expect anything, but I mean, I'm doing it for fun at this point. And now it's time for our 22nd raid without a Solok. Maybe it's soon. Maybe it's soon. Alright, that was my 22nd run right there. No Solok. That took 9 minutes and 36 seconds. Alright, we completed a daily quest. And we ran out of coins to buy, and I don't really want to buy anything else in the shop. So I guess it's our 23rd time to do the Reaper raid boss. Trying to get Solok, hopefully. Alright, that was my 23rd run, I believe. Still no Solok with 59 skulls. And I just started my 24th run of the Reaper raid boss. I didn't hit play, unfortunately. But I promise you I'm doing my 24th run of the Reaper raid boss right now. Forgot to press record, but I did buy a P-Fresh pet pack and I got a Spirit Fire and I got refunded that. So I'm just going to start the boss. Alright, we just beat him the 24th time. Oh my gosh, we finally got the Solok! Finally, after 24 Reaper raids. That raid took 9 minutes and 38 seconds and we got 58 skulls. Oh, it's over! It's over! Oh my gosh! Finally! Alright!
You just start crashing out on video.
Okay. Alright, everybody. Hold on, I gotta lock in. Alright, after 24 runs, we did it. We got Solok. We could buy the Reaper Scythe. It is bought. It's in my inventory. I will replace the bow. Yes, I am sure I want to replace the bow. We finally done it. We finally have the Reaper Scythe. We took this account from level 0 with just a baseball bat, and we took it all the way to the Reaper Scythe. Now that I have the Reaper Scythe, I have the best weapon for every mode in the game. I recently previously done a video where I've shown the best builds in the 3 modes in Hunty Zombies, and Reaper Scythe is used in every single mode. On top of that, I've done a video showcasing the fastest way to grind resources in this game, and that video also uses the Reaper Scythe. So now that we have the Reaper Scythe, everything else in this game is going to be cakewalk in terms of grinding, in terms of damage, in terms of everything. So officially, it's safe to say that we are finally a pro. For the sake of the outro, I will buy a random emote, and I'm going to be using this during my outro. This is so funny. So that's finally going to be the end of the Noob to Pro video. So if you're only interested in watching the Noob to Pro video, there's no more content to watch. But right now, I will be doing some appreciation for my fans who have supported me. I've recorded my journey in the Discord server, and I've shared how hard and how much this challenge has made me crazy. And I want to thank everybody in the Discord server who's been supporting me and cheering me on along the way, telling me to take a break and get some rest. All in all, I think this challenge took about 6, 3, 2, 2, that takes 4, 3, 3, 6. This challenge took me about 16 hours of playing Hunty Zombies, and that was over the course of simply 4 days. But if you watched this video all the way to the end, I want to give a shout out to all my supporters who supported me and everybody who likes this video and subscribes to my channel. I know I said it already, but this is definitely the hardest video I've ever done, the hardest I've ever worked, so I would really appreciate it if you please subscribe. Please leave me a comment in the bottom, even if it's just saying like, damn, you took way too long, but I finally did it. And if you are a new player watching this, I hope that this guide helped you, that getting the Reaper Scythe is obtainable even if you play by yourself. Of course, this is a grindy game, so it's going to take a lot of grinding and it's going to take a little bit of luck. But that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please.